No, I think they made a substitution and an adjustment at that break at the start of the game, and yeah, it seems to have worked for them. You know, they played only direct balls forward. You know, horrendous style of soccer, but at the end of the day, I got them a point today, and a point for them is much bigger than that point is for us. You know, we feel like we lost 2 points at home, so yeah, I have nothing to say other than that. No, it was just strange, you know, that within 20 minutes or 15 minutes we were 2-0 up, and yeah, we were all over them, and probably not for that break, you know, it could have been 4 at halftime. So, but that's stuff that you can now think of, and you know, and you can create, or what would have happened if this, if that. But at the end of the day, you know, there was a break, and it helped them. And yeah, they adjusted and came out with some fire after that break, and yeah, and we didn't, you know, and to concede that equalizer so late in the game as well just makes it a little bit worse as well.
Was the opening goal from Demir just a good example of what having him in the midfield allows, just kind of that extra run, extra attacker in the box?
Yeah, he's a big guy, you know, he's probably the best header of the ball on our team. I don't think it's his first goal that he scored with the header this year, so it's one of his strengths, and and it makes us stronger as a team, you know, having him in the middle to win the headers and flick-ons, because we are not the biggest team, let's be honest. So at least we have a couple of players who can win those headers, you know. And both the first and second goal today were great team goals, you know. Good passing leading up to the goal. So there's some good stuff from the game, but the most important, the points, that's disappointing.
What would you say is the lesson from this game, Albert, that you will take and want to ensure this doesn't happen again?
Yeah, I mean, the game's not over until it's actually over, you know. 2-0 after 15 minutes means nothing at the end of the day if you tie the game. And yeah, I mean, you know, these games, the rivalries as well, you know, they can bring something extra, and at the end they could have won the game, and then we could have won the game as well, you know. So it just shows how open these games are, and who takes more advantage, you know, of that space, then at the end of the day should win the game. And yeah, today, yeah, it's a tie, and it's a big disappointment for us. It's 2 lost points that we're gonna have to recover somewhere else on the road.
Albert, what was your view from the field of the penalty?
I'm not gonna make any comments, because I'll get fined too if I say something about what's going on the fields. But it's, you know, when they decide to check something, they check the VAR. Some other games that we have played, you know, they don't decide to check the VAR. So to be honest with you, I actually don't understand the point of a VAR, because I don't know who is up to decide when he wants to check. And you know, the goal at Minnesota, we conceded the first one, you know. How do you not decide to go and check that? But today, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'll go and have a look, and then he gave a PK, you know, which as soon as he went to see the screen, you know, then we all knew what's going to happen, and it happens game after game after game.
Anything else for Albert?
Albert, it seems, obviously after the delay, they came with a lot more pressure, were pressuring you all over. It didn't seem like you guys were able to maybe settle in and deal with the pressure maybe as well as you did in the Kansas City game a few weeks ago. What were they doing that's maybe causing that?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't build out. As soon as the game restarted after that break, we haven't built out once. All we did was kick the ball long, and their defenders are much bigger than we are at the front, you know, at least twice the size, so we were not going to win any headers, and that was never our game plan, to go long. I mean, sometimes you do have to, but not for 70 minutes, and that's what we did after the restart of the game. For 70 minutes, we kicked the balls long, we lost every single header, and yeah, and the pressure was always back at us. We played backwards a lot, and the first 20 minutes and the 70 minutes after, it's 2 completely different games, 2 completely different teams, you know. It's I don't know what went wrong, you know. We have to watch the game probably back again and have a look at all the details that what happened. But as of right now, I actually don't know why we ended up tying this game.